All right, welcome everybody back to the Chase Fieldhouse in Wilmington, Delaware. Mike Lang, Pat Garianis, Jason Winchell, and somewhere around here is Nick Halliday as we bring you the fourth and final game of day 2 of the Wilmington Play-by-Play Classic. It's going to be the Cahillites of Roman Catholic and Salesianum out of Wilmington. Roman Catholic, of course, out of Philadelphia there. You see them. And Pat, it's been a rough start for Salesianum. They're 1-4, but they've played an outstanding schedule. And this is the kind of thing that's really going to benefit them, they hope, as they move on this season. I believe it will.
Right.
You have some numbers for Roman Catholic and for Sal's, and what are we expecting to see tonight? This is a very talented Roman Catholic team.
Let's do it, right? Yeah, Roman Catholic coming in at 2-2 record on the season. They won their first 2 games against Episcopal Academy and Bishop Laughlin out of Brooklyn, New York. But then they fell to Ematep Charter and St. Benedict's Prep, which are 2 extremely good teams.
Saw
and
them
we've
both
seen
here
them,
today.
and we saw them both here today. So they come into the season. They come into this one 2-2 on the season. They are coached by Chris McNesby, who was the head coach from 2008 to 2015. Stepped aside for a few years. Matt Griffin had took over. Well, now Coach McNesby is back at the helm, and he's got an impressive team, Mike. Taking a look at it, number 0, Daniel Skillings, the 6'6 senior. He'll be playing ball at Cincinnati next season. Also, number 3, Khalil Farmer, 6'4 senior point guard. He will be playing at Hofstra for Speedy Claxton. And then you look at junior guard Xavier Brown and senior forward Matija Radunovic. They got themselves quite the team, very skilled, very evenly distributed. Another player on their team, Sharif Jackson. He's a freshman, and he is the son of Roman great and former 76er Mark Jackson.
Roman Catholic, of course, on North Broad Street. And Pat, the home for 2 years for one Jalen Duran of Wilmington or Newcastle, and who's now at Memphis. And Memphis seems to have righted the ship under Penny Hardaway down there. So they're
getting there.
Roman has been a basketball producing machine for years.
Yeah.
And no different now. They are young, but they're very, very good.
And, and you know, I mentioned Xavier Brown. He's got his own interests. Again, only a junior, hasn't committed yet. Marquette, Fordham, VCU, St. Joe's, among others, are the teams looking at him.
And VCU in the house tonight.
They are, yeah. There's quite a bit of coaches in here, Mike. You're exactly right. And you mentioned it about the Sal's, 1-4 start to the season under Coach Taylor Trevison. They won their first game 72-26 over St. Andrews. They dropped the game to Ematep Charter 61-46. Then they played Newman Goretti, the game that we just finished up. They played both of them. They lost to Newman Goretti 68-45 at the Girls Sports Complex. Then went down to Bullis. Mike played with the shot clock and took 2 losses against the Bullis School and John Carroll. They're playing that tough out-of-state schedule, Mike. It's something that will help them come tournament time when they start playing the Delaware opponents. The question is, you know, will they beat the Delaware opponents? They're going to have to take care of business because they haven't been able to get an out-of-state victory yet this year.
Jason did mention they're getting a lot of bonus points, but you have to have some wins in there. And, you know, their schedule is not going to be this tough all season. But we both mentioned it. They are going to have to beat the teams that they are supposed to beat.
Yeah, looking at them, I mean, it's number 10, Justin Mullen, a 6'7 senior swing player. And who's really stepped up is sophomore Isaiah Hinson. He handles the ball for the Sal's, only a sophomore, as we mentioned, but also is one of their leading scorers. I mean, he's got a nice little mid-range game. You know, Mike, one of the keys is going to be some of these other guys for Salesianum sticking in here. Justin Hines, you know, a Brett O'Hara, a Quinn O'Hara, a Brandon Buffone, a Deuce Mutz. Those guys are going to have to pick up some kind of the scoring slack because it can't be all one-sided with Hinson and Mullen. That's kind of been their challenge in these out-of-state games.
I've seen the Sal's a few times. I like what I've seen from Hines and also Brett O'Hara, a three-point threat for them. And underneath they have Hinson, and Hinson's a guard, but he likes to drive. And they have Darion Williams, who I also like very much. And Mutz is also giving him a little bit of a three-point threat. So they do have some weapons there. As we have the player introductions going on now, we're just a couple minutes from basketball back here at the Chase Fieldhouse. And Pat's been kind of neat walking around. You know, school's out, and there's a lot of people out watching today.
There is.
And there's a lot of coaches wandering around. I saw Stan Waterman in the
yeah.
house.
I think, and I also think WIP caller legend Butch from Manionk's in here in his Roman Catholic gear. I'm pretty sure I made him out, AKA see right through it. I'd be curious to see if that's actually him or not. But no, you're exactly right, Mike. I mean, it started to fill out a little bit here for this nightcap, the crowd. I saw Nana Njoku, Villanova freshman. He was walking around here a little bit earlier.
It's good to see you. Of course, the Sal's the only Delaware team playing today. We did have a couple of games that were COVID casualties, but the 4 games that we managed to get in, we've had 3 pretty good games so far, and we're looking forward to the 4th one here. Mullen, the last Salesianum player to be introduced, and he's getting some interest from colleges, and I'd be interested to see where Justin ends up.
Yeah. He's an extremely bright kid too, so
he's getting that Division II, maybe some low Division I interest, so mid-major type interest. So it's going to be interesting to see where Justin ends up playing ball next year.
I'm sure you take him on your Bonnies.
I would take Justin on the Bonnies. I think just from the smarts aspect alone, he would he'd fit right in up there. They need Bonnies need to turn some stuff around up there. It's been a rough couple of weeks for them. Pat, speaking of COVID casualties, the Bonnies were supposed to play Northeastern last night. Northeastern has shut things down till next year, which is only a week from tomorrow. So,
all right, Mike.
Saturday, but we're ready for some basketball.
Got your starters here. Number 0, Daniel, for Roman Catholic here. Number 0, Daniel Skillings. Number 3, Khalil Farmer. Number 44, Sharif Jackson's doing the tip. Number 11, Tobena Ojukwu.
Glad you said that.
And number 4, Cordia Brown.
Mullen to jump for the Sal's. We are underway in quarter number 1. And that's a backcourt. How about that?
Sophomore.
Darion just didn't know where his foot was.
Sophomore.
That's Hinson. I'm sorry.
That was Hinson. Just didn't like you said, didn't know. For the Salesianum squad, you got Brett O'Hara out there, Isaiah Hinson, Justin Mullen, as well as number 24 is Williams, if I'm not mistaken. And last but not least, there looks to be
Sam Walsh.
Sam Walsh.
Alrighty, so here we go. Roman drives in. That is a left hand
Killings.
From Skillings. Skillings, he didn't get to go. And the Sal's with an opportunity here. Walsh gets by the defense. Nice move, Sam Walsh.
And that's going to be the key, Mike. These other guys, Sam Walsh added in that group, they're going to have to score the basketball in this game. It can't just be Mullen and Hinson. That's a good start.
Yeah, Sal's not going to beat them in the height department, that's for sure. But Sam Walsh manages to get by everybody there.
Well, what's crazy is you're exactly right. Sally's is the underman team. You read anything about Roman Catholic this season from the media up in Philly, as there's Jackson putting in the 2, the freshman. Roman's actually undersized up in Philadelphia when you read all the articles and coverage about them. They would be one of the bigger teams in Delaware.
Hard to believe with a 6'8" freshman on the team. So you know, he's only going up from there. That's a 3-point attempt off the back of the rim. No good. Picked up by the Cahillites, and that is Tobena Ojukwu. And that is a 3-point attempt. Good for Kadir Brown.
Kadir Brown, 6'2" senior, drilling it.
5-2 early for Roman Catholic. I should probably just stick with Roman. That way I won't mess that word up. Here's a 3 for the Sal's. Rolls around and out. Picked up on the rebound by Ojukwu.
Yeah, I mean, those are 2 good looks for Brett O'Hara. He's going to have to knock those down.
Brown drives baseline, kicks it back out. It's a good thing that Tobena is their point guard, so we'll be saying his name all night. Sharif Jackson tries to get in, kicks it out to Farmer. Farmer stuck in the middle, but a nice reverse there by Skillings.
He's good. I mean, last season he averaged 19.5 points a game as a junior for Roman Catholic, and this year it's his team, and he committed to Cincinnati. So, I mean, he's got the skill level and the talent. Sal's are going to have to be aware of him.
Pat, I didn't even average 19.5 in CYO 2K.
No.
We're going to have a foul on the Cahillites here.
We're going to call that on Jackson.
Sharif Jackson's first. Team's first. It's first foul of the game. Mullen's going to go shoot 2. Justin Mullen, obviously, those of us who watch Salesianum play night in and night out know just how important he is to this team. It has been since freshman year. Patty's a 4-year varsity player, which does not happen a whole lot at Salesianum.
No, and he was a contributor right away. I mean, it wasn't just a 4-year guy and you were on the team. He was contributing as a freshman, and his game has grown. He's really developed some guard skills to go with the height and the shooting ability. So watch his development's been fun over the last 4 years.
Likes to shoot the three. That pass no good, shot no good. Jackson has it taken out of his hands by Isaiah Hinson, speaking of growth.
Yes.
And Isaiah with a floater, with a kind of a hanger there, didn't go in, but a nice shot with the left hand.
Well, that's the shot he's been hitting through the first 5 games. He's going to have to do it again here tonight. Didn't hit that one.
Mullen is going to be called for the block. That's one area where Justin's got to be careful. He does tend to pick up a foul here and there.
Well, and he carries such a load offensively. 14 points per game, around that. You know, that was before they went down to Maryland. I'm not sure where he's at now. And he obviously can distribute the ball. They don't have anyone else that can replace his scoring if he goes out. You're exactly right, Mike.
Here's Jackson. They have him playing up top. This is to Ojukwu. Shot is good. 2 points.
Nice shot from Ojukwu.
So
sophomore. He's another. I mean, we were talking about this off camera, Mike. This sophomore class in this area is outstanding.
Here's Mullen for the long three. Short. Picked up by Skillings. He'll bring it up. There's Roman looking to run here. Skillings off glass. Good. Nice move, Daniel Skillings. The spin move is up and in. And we have a foul. That's a foul on Kadir Brown.
Yeah, Butch is happy down there on the sideline. He's up clapping.
So probably not the foul that Roman likes to see there, 85 feet from the basket, but it is what it is.
Sal's need a bucket here, Mike.
They trail 11-3. Here's Hinson. Roman's just showing how athletic they are. Pass inside, stolen. Ojukwu, he's got it. 3-on-2, stops from 15, in and out. Jackson pokes it to Skillings. He's going to go up against Mullen. There he goes. Mullen's got to be careful. Can't pick up another early foul. And it's 13-3. And a timeout for Coach Taylor Trevisan.
Yeah, Roman's just out here executing early. Defensively, they're forced to turn it. Sally's is struggling to shoot the basketball. Skillings has gotten the ball down low, and he's finished. I mean, you expect that from him. He's obviously a supreme talent going to Cincinnati next season, but they haven't had an answer for him. No one's been able to stop him early in this game, and to be honest with you, Roman's been able to get anywhere they want on the court offensively. The Sal's kind of have to tighten up defensively to keep this thing close.
Salesianum had the first bucket of the game from Sam Walsh.
Yeah, it was not. Yeah,
it's been all Roman since then.
13-1.
3:50 to go, quarter number one. Sal's, they could use a bucket. That's Darion Williams up top. Hands off to number 21, and that is Brandon Buffone, yeah. And that shot is good by Isaiah Hinson.
And he's going to have to hit those because he's been able to get that shot all season long. Not a lot of guys are used to defending that. It's become such a three and layup, and there's Skillings from NBA range. Threes and layups have become the game of recent. The mid-range has kind of lost some respect as Williams picks up the charge. Hinson's, if he can develop that game and continue to do it, he's going to isolate himself from a lot of other players and teams, especially once they start getting into their Delaware schedule.
9 points in the early going for Daniel Skillings. They've had no answer inside or out for number 0.
Not many teams have an answer for him.
Justin Hines, by the way, is checked in. Very versatile player, much like his brother Ethan. And we'll see what he can do here for Salesianum as Buffone guards Ojukwu.
Now, Mike, I think this is Radunovic, number 5. Skillings again.
Skillings off the glass.
Has he missed yet, Mike? I don't think he's missed yet.
I'm only tracking the points.
Yeah.
18-5. He loves using that glass, and why not? Hinson for 3. Hard off the rim. Picked up.
That's Radunovic, I believe.
Yeah, by number 5, and that is
I think it's Radunovic,
okay.
who's listed as number 24 on the roster.
Yeah, Matija Radunovic. I don't let you say that.
Matija? Yeah.
Yeah, Hines off the glass, no rebound off of Walsh, and Hines out of bounds.
Got to make those, Mike. Those are going to be the ones. If you want to compete in this game, you got to have them. And as I said, for the Sal's, it's really, that's the main key for them. They got two guys that can score. These other guys are going to have to step up. Someone else is going to have to score around double figures every game if they're going to want to compete.
2:25 to go here, quarter number 1. Radunovic dishes into the corner to number 12. Pat, do you have a 12 on your roster?
No.
We'll have to go down at halftime and look at the updated roster. There's Ojukwu. He's got a shot if he wants it, but he's going to hand it off to number 3, Farmer. Farmer into the lane, puts it up short. Loose ball picked up by Justin Hines, and the Sal's on the way. Mullins going to take it in.
Skillings with the block.
But how about Hines with the steal? Gets it into Hinson, shot up too hard.
You see a lot of shooting, and everyone else is just falling back. No one's crashing in on the offensive glass. The Sal's right now just kind of content with one shot and just get back on defense.
Radunovic to Ojukwu. Minute and a half to go here in the first. 18 points for Roman Catholic already.
Now, one thing I've noticed
That's
is
going to be a travel on
one thing I've noticed, Mike, is Roman Catholic has a lot more names on the roster than they do down on the bench. Not trying to speculate anything, but wonder if some of these guys were called up for this game. Like I don't see Xavier Brown out there.
Very possible it's going to give me something to do at halftime. Obviously, you go down and check my book against the roster.
So
Hinton, nice move into the corner to Hines for 3. It's good, Justin Hines.
That's actually Kareem Thomas.
Was that Kareem Thomas?
Yep.
Kareem Thomas. My
Sophomore.
apologies to the Thomas family.
Buffon with the block, nice job. And the foul's going to go against Roman, Mike. So there you go. Back-to-back good jobs by Salesianum. One on the offensive end, one on the defensive end.
Saw Buffon's dad downstairs sitting down in front of us somewhere.
He's a Sally's legend too,
another
right?
Sal's legend, yeah. Of course, there's a Buffon playing for St. Mark's this year. They're just a basketball playing
cousins?
crew. I believe they are.
Yeah.
I wonder what Christmas is like in that house. The green, gold, and the blue and the gold. Mullen for 3, and Sal's are heating up.
Yeah, they lost Mullen in transition there. And that's the one guy that you really can't leave open. But yeah, you're right, 6 in a row for Salesianum. And they need to do that. They need to hit some shots to keep up with the Cahillites, who are really getting what they want offensively to start this game.
2 corner threes for the South too. The one I couldn't hit any threes, Pat, but that was one I really couldn't hit without that backboard to look at. Looks like Roman may hold for the final shot. Ojukwu takes it out. He's got Buffon on him, but he's not really putting any pressure on him. They're backing it. Looks like a 3-2. 15 seconds to go. Here comes Buffon out a little bit, but not enough to get the 5-second count going. Ojukwu turns blocked. Hinson got a piece of it. Sal's 4 seconds. Get it to Mullen. He's going to put up a 3. No good. Hines with the rebound, but not enough on it, and that's going to do it for quarter number 1. Hot start for the Cahillites. They take the 18-5 lead, but it's 18-11. We're back with quarter number 2. You're watching the Play-by-Play Classic on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
First State Orthopedic statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff provide both non-surgical as well as surgical treatment for almost all orthopedic conditions and injuries. We are specially trained in the current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physician and orthopedic consultant for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to the local emergency departments as well as medical.
All right, back at the Chase Fieldhouse. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're going to take, the 302 crew is going to take our Christmas break. And it's a long break, Jay, about 2 or 3 days. And then we're right back at it on Monday with some girls action for you from the Diamond State Classic. Pat, it never ends.
No,
and
no,
then
it doesn't.
Tuesday we'll be at the Viking Invitational.
One thing I want to note is Khalil Farmer, I believe, is going to have a new uniform. He's going to be in number 10.
Okay.
Just so you know. Yeah, Khalil Farmer, number 10. Had blood on the jersey. Had to switch it out. Butch from Manayunk. He's right down there, front row. Clearly a Roman Catholic fan. Obviously, he's from Manayunk, so he's going to root for the Philly team. But that was a good, just to get back to the game here, that was a good final minute for Salesianum there to close the quarter out. They hit 2 big threes. They competed defensively. Got a third great look from Mullen at the end of the quarter. It just didn't quite fall. Sally's kind of running in quicksand to start this game off. Skilling's got off to a good start. They need to, fix a couple of leaks, and they can get back in this game. Again, Roman seems to be undermanned here tonight. So
yeah, it's that pretty thin bench they have.
Yeah.
I see a couple of guys in street clothes. Here's Radinovich into the middle, nearly picked off, but taken by Farmer, and that three-pointer no good. What a follow by Skillings. Can't leave him alone.
He's their guy, and he's proven to be that tonight.
23 is Quinn O'Hara, the younger brother of Brett. Gets it to Buffon in the corner, kicks it out to O'Hara. Mullen drives. Goes up with the scoop and scores.
Good job. Nice controlled possession there for Sally's, and it got him a good look.
Justin Mullen now has 6 points on the evening out of the 13 for the South.
Yeah,
Williams and Hinson coming back in, by the way, next
There's
stop.
not a whole lot of rim protection for Roman Catholic, so Sally's can really be aggressive offensively if they can break through their perimeter defense going to the basket.
The big guy, Sharif Jackson. That's going to be a spin move and travel.
It's going to be an adjustment for some of these teams from Pennsylvania, but down here in the state of Delaware this year, it seems to be that you are not allowed to do spin moves.
I was going to mention Sharif Jackson on the bench, Pat, the 6'8" rim. You're talking about rim protection. He right now is on the bench.
Yeah, Sharif. I mean, obviously Sharif, he's got it in his genes. His father's 6'10".
Mark
but
Jackson
Sharif
was a heck of a player.
Yeah, he was. But Sharif right now is not a whole lot of verticality to his game. So yes, he's tall, but
he's a young man though.
He's a young man. Yeah.
That inbounds dangerous pass to Hinson. He's bumped, no call. South trail this one by 7. Hand off to, can't even see that number, Darion Williams. That's a three-pointer for Hinson. No good. Rebound by Skillings, doing a little bit of everything, and out we go. They're on the run into the corner. Radinovich stops and pops. No good. Ball's loose, picked up by
Deuce Mutz.
Deuce Mutz. Boy, a little, almost a lost pass there. Corner 3, good for Kareem Thomas. His second 3.
Yeah, give him 6. He's found a spot in that corner. And don't blink, folks. It's a 4-point game. That's a nice answer there from Farmer. Yep. Hofstra commit. Speedy Claxton getting a good one there.
76ers first-round pick, Speedy Claxton.
I remember watching him versus John Gordon, the UD. Hofstra battles within the I don't know if it was the American East or the CAA at that point. Speedy Claxton was Conference Player of the Year that year.
Hinson, what a spin and a drive by Hinson.
Smart. He hasn't hit the perimeter jump shot. What do you do when that's the case? Get yourself to the rim, get a layup, start to get yourself back into a rhythm. That was a nice job by the sophomore.
Isaiah Hinson is really was kind of a contributor last year, and he is a main contributor this year for Coach Trev.
Yeah, he's dynamite so far this season.
That ball's going to stay with Roman after it goes off of a couple fouls and bounces into the corner. Skillings checks out. It's just probably a break here for the South. Uh-oh. Nick's got no hands here.
A little 30-second
we got
timeout
as Nick gathers himself. I know, right? Alrighty, so yeah, we mentioned we'll be at the Diamond State and the Viking Invitational next week. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time. Nick's gonna be heading down to Lewis for the slam dunk to the beach, or hoop hall east, or whatever they call it now. And
yeah, whatever you want to call it, right? There's gonna be some talent down there, boy.
Some big basketball down to Lewis.
Got Camden, #1 player.
Roselle's back,
junior.
right?
Yeah, Roselle Catlin's back. DJ Wagner, which it's crazy. DJ Wagner, #1 junior in the country for Camden. I can remember when his dad was the big deal.
Milt Wagner.
DeJuan.
Or DeJuan Milt's his grandfather.
There you go.
I remember Milt Wagner playing in Louisville.
Yeah.
He was part of the Doctors of Dunk at Louisville.
Unbelievable.
Under Denny
man.
Crum.
Yeah, I remember DeJuan Wagner, if I'm not mistaken,
Wagner, right.
scored like 100 points in a game when he was in high school at Camden. But he was LeBron before LeBron in the sense of the Cavaliers. He was the savior, first-round pick, lottery pick for the Cavs. Believe he had a pretty bad injury or health problem that really kind of derailed his career, but he was special, man. And now his son's carrying the legacy on.
Still at Camden, which is good to see them at
Yeah.
Camden High. That shot is no good. Mullen tries to get it.
Good
Down
hustle.
on the ground they go. That's going to be a jump ball. I don't see the arrow. It's pointing towards Salesianum.
You see, it's the same drawing one that we had on Sunday.
We're going high tech.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. Good hustle from Darion Williams, though, to get in the mix.
Yeah, Walsh is going to inbound. He tries to get it into Mullen. Close he does. Justin up off the glass and good.
Nice work by Justin Mullen there.
Don't look now. It's 22-20.
Yeah, they fought back. Sally's has fought back in this game. They've made some adjustments defensively, and there's no intimidation now with their offensive game, where I thought there might have been a little bit of intimidation in the first couple of minutes of this one.
Long jumper put up there by number 11. That's Ojukwu. We have a foul on Roman. That's the Sal's.
It's going to go on Jackson.
Driving. That's going to be a Sharif Jackson. That was Kareem Thomas who was taking the ball up. Thomas is coming and giving them a spark three-pointer in each quarter from the same spot on the floor. Sharif Jackson's going to take a seat as the Sal's look to tie or possibly take the lead. We have 4:30 to go. Quarter number 2 from the Fieldhouse in Wilmington.
Hinson getting the D1 double team there.
That's going to be not saved inbounds.
Some length coming at him, 2'6'7" guys. And Radunovich and Skillings. It's a lot of length coming at you there. Now, Ojukwu. You see a little frustration for Roman. They've kind of got.
Yeah, they've gone cold, except for that guy, Daniel Skillings.
The game's so easy for him. You could just see how just under control he is at all times. Plays the angles beautifully and has really good touch around the rim.
This is Darion Williams over to Walsh. Can he get around not Njoku? Ojukwu, yeah. Got my football names in my head. Mullen kicks to Walsh in the corner. They're going to get it out to Thomas. May have traveled, takes it in, scoops it up and in.
Tell you what,
Thomas with 8.
If Thomas, he's, again, young kid, sophomore, this is a big-time moment for him. He's knocked in 2 threes and now just showed the confidence to drive in there and get a layup. Perhaps he's going to be one of those guys as this season goes along. That could be the third option offensively. I don't know.
You always wonder that, Pat, when you start a season and guys you don't know or know.
Right.
You know, who's going to step up, who's going to emerge. Khalil Farmer emerges right there for a 3.
And a Farmer, that was just a big-time hit right there.
27-22. Roman Catholic. Walsh into the corner. Williams thought about it, but he kicks back out to Hines. Mullen will take it. That's a long 3. It's a little short, loose ball. Mullen's got his own board. Into the glass he goes. Justin Mullen.
That's where he's got to live. I understand he can hit the three-point shot, although he's shooting it from a little too deep. Get inside. Like I said, there's really no rim protection from Roman Catholic. And go to work inside there.
There's a lot of room in that lane, Pat, as you mentioned. You see the South driving over and over again. A lot of players taking it inside. They're going to slow it up now. The Cahillites. Farmer looking for the bucket.
Travel.
He's called for the travel.
Yep.
Salesianum will take over. I got to say this, Pat. I love the purple and gold unis. I think they look sharp.
Oh, my God, yeah.
I don't know if there's one high school team in Delaware that wears purple and gold. Delmarva Christian wears purple.
Yeah.
But I don't think they have the gold with it. Oh, there's a steal by Skillings. a pass that he anticipated, takes it in and knocks it in.
He teleported that pass. Hinson. Skillings is just too crafty of a veteran to make that kind of cross-court pass on. A little faux pressure.
So leads at 5. Mullen gets it over to Isaiah Hinson.
Oh.
Putting the moves on Skillings, but Skillings, he gets around and scores.
Nice job by Hinson. You're right. He got a little busy there dribbling the ball. That's another thing that impresses me about him is he does have some really good ball handling skills. We saw that when they played Newman Goretti.
I thought Skillings did a good job not biting on it too hard. And there, his own move. He scores again.
He might go for 40 tonight, Mike.
I'll count him up in a second. 19 points in the first half for Daniel Skillings. Out to Mullen, into the corner. Thomas drives baseline. Nice dish.
Pass.
And we have a foul underneath as Thomas hit Walsh. That was a beautiful drive and pass.
Ojukwu, he did a great job. Yeah, he did a good job stepping in there.
Kareem Thomas called for the foul, his first. Just the third team foul on Salesianum. Checking in, it's going to be Brett O'Hara.
That was a good job stepping in and taking the charge, but you know what? I like the answer you've seen from Sally's. They got down big early.
I think they've looked pretty good tonight.
And they've looked pretty darn good since the opening 3, 4, 5 minutes of this game.
And Daniel Skillings, nobody's had any answer for that guy. He's
not a lot of teams. Yeah, not a lot of teams have been able to stop him. It doesn't matter who Roman's been playing. He's been getting his, man.
Radunovic loses the handle.
Nice
What a save by Williams. Mullen's got it. He's gone to O'Hara. O'Hara dishes to Walsh. Mullen thought about the 3. Drives in, bump, shot no good. Rebound. Hines.
He's fouled.
Gets his own board. Tries to pass in close. South still have it. This is like calling volleyball. Boom, 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 boom. They're going to set it up outside.
Smart.
I need some fresh air after that. And oxygen.
That's a foul.
That was a foul. It wasn't called. Mullen takes the 3. No good off the glass. Won't go. Hines tried to tip it in.
Letting them play, Mike.
Yeah, they are. Here's Skillings on Mullen. Steps around him. It's up. No good. They're going to call Mullen his second. Skillings should be shooting 2.
I'll tell you what, this Skillings Cincinnati commit, he's as advertised, my friend. he is something, man. That's, I mean, Sally's has had no answer for him.
He'll be playing against, who's in that conference? SMU and Houston.
Are they in the, what's that,
the
the American? Yeah.
No longer UConn. They're back in the Big East.
Well, and that's where Cincinnati used to be, right? For a while there?
They bounced around. Midwest Collegiate Conference way back when. They were in the were they in the Big East?
I think they were in the Big East towards the end there. Which, you know, it's Ohio.
When the Big East got into the football
yeah,
stage.
like they shouldn't have been the Big East. Like they're a Midwest team, you know, Big Ten.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, 0 for 2, by the way, for Skillings. We found the one thing that's his kryptonite. 9 seconds to go here in the first half. Hinson, one-on-one with Farmer. Looking for an opening, gets up to Thomas. Mullen got to put it up. Shot is up. No good, and that's going to do it for an exciting first half. It's Daniel Skillings and friends, 31 for Roman Catholic. Salesianum, 26. That's some great action over 16 minutes, and we have 16 more after halftime. And we'll be back with the second half. You're watching Delaware Live Sports, powered by 302.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Sodell tradition of serving beautiful, simple food that will pair perfectly with our fresh homemade beer. Thompson Island is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar, or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
But have you tried Premier?
How you doing? My name's Mike Cassidy. I'm the founder and president of Cassidy Painting. I started back in 1984, incorporated in 1986. I never had the word no in my vocabulary. If someone called me to do a job, I always said yes. Whether it was a struggle, whether it was 7 days a week, sun up to sundown, it didn't matter. And with that philosophy, we were able to grow to the size we are. We employ close to 80 individuals.
We really enjoy being in the family business. I look forward to coming to work every day, and it's so nice to work with the people that we work with in the office. We've really become a family with them. We really create a family experience around here.
And Cassidy Painting is a very diversified company. We don't say no to anything. We deal with everything from epoxy floors to painting buildings to spray foam insulation, spray fireproofing. If it deals with a coating, we can handle it. So when our customers call and they're under the gun and they know the need to get a job done, they know who to call because we perform. We've always been performed. We've never been replaced out of 37 years of business. For any of your painting needs, we can handle it.
We all know that choosing the right company for home preservation can be challenging. Your home is your castle, and only the best and most trusted will work, right? Of course. So why is Ace Handyman Services different and the right choice? We take great pride in our easy, no-hassle scheduling and communication process. You call, we answer, and we listen. Or take advantage of online booking 24/7. Once we understand your home needs, we schedule a craftsman to arrive at a convenient time for you. You then receive a pre-call the night before from your craftsman. On my way text notification so you know when to expect your craftsman to arrive. Regular updates on the progress of your job. Even follow-up prior to any warranty expiration dates. Easy, convenient, no surprises, ever. Our commitment is to treat your home, your family, your time, and your privacy with respect. Rest assured, you are always our top priority. Our multi-skilled craftsmen will complete the work on your home in a workmanlike manner. If we don't, we'll come back to make it right. It's what we do and have been since 1998. Simply put, we're different. Ace Handyman Services, bringing helpful to your home.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway, Blue Coast features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple food that highlights the flavors of Southern Delaware. with chef-inspired daily specials, an award-winning wine list, and an extensive list of craft cocktails and local beer. Blue Coast is the perfect spot for a night out. Blue Coast Seafood Grill in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round for lunch and dinner. See you soon.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. Your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fan wear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now.
First State Orthopedic statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff provide both non-surgical as well as surgical treatment for almost all orthopedic conditions and injuries. We are specially trained in the current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physician and orthopedic consultant for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to the local emergency departments as well as medical aid units and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Call for an appointment today or visit us at firststateortho.com.
Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit briansloans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership.
Hi, it's Scott and Lauren from Sodell Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a wine spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
All right, back at the Chase Fieldhouse as we wind down halftime here, Pat. The stars are out. I saw Ethan Hines at halftime. I had a chance to say hi to Ethan. And Nana and Joku, you mentioned it. Nana's down to our left. Let's see if we can get a shot of him. He's down right here. There is the young man, Villanova's own Nana and Joku, right there out of Sanford School. Whoops, camera's kind of going wacky on me. I believe that's Nana's sister. With him there, we are ready for half number 2 at the star-studded event. Pat, we figured out the number thing. You mentioned Cleo Farmer is wearing number 10.
Yep.
Xavier Brown not in town. He is injured.
It's a shame, man. He's a big talent.
And obviously Roman has the lead, but they really, you don't want to be missing your big guns or any of your guns. John Muir Martin not here. Kyrie Womack not here. And Will Felder wearing number 12. Not number 15. And Matija Radunovic wearing number 5. You kind of figured that. You figured that out early. As we are ready for half number 2, it's going to be the Cahillites basketball. We got our cameraman
kind of snoozing on us.
Come on, cameraman. As we get started here on the second half of action. Last game of the night here, 9:19 in East. Merry Christmas, everybody.
The Sal's ended the half on a really good note. I'll be curious to see how they start the second half.
Ojoku comes up with that. And he's going to get it to Skillings, and why not? 3-point attempt up, and he did not cool off at halftime.
Jeez, he is a talent, Mike.
22 points for Daniel Skillings. I was trying to think of who played at Cincinnati, and I came up, the first name popped in my head besides Oscar Robertson.
Kenyon Martin?
No, my first name was Nick Van Exel.
Nice. Nick, yeah, he was good, dude.
Kenyon Martin obviously was one of them. Henson,
you're losing.
He's pushed, and that's going to be fouled Sharif Jackson.
Huggy Bear, man. Bob Huggins.
Huggy coach there, of course.
Yep.
Now at West Virginia. After a 1-year K-State.
So that defense, right? That 3-2 matchup zone that he was known for. That's what we ran at St. Elizabeth under Coach Dick Rago. It works. If you can learn how to run it, it keeps people off balance.
Hinson with a short jumper. That's a good play there for Hinson off the inbounds. Dicky Rago. The Dicky Rago Cup will be contested next week.
He's
with Dicky in attendance.
He's at
Wilmu?
No, he's at Del Tech. Yep.
Couldn't stay away from the gym.
He couldn't.
The legend, Dicky Rago. Still see him in a lot of Vikings games.
He's a very supportive guy.
Radunovic
always has been.
Goes down the left side. Dish, nice one inside to Farmer. Great assist there for Radunovic.
Hofstra's getting a good one, Mike.
36,
Farmer. I like his game.
Farmer. That's going to be not a kickball. It's intercepted nearly by Brown. Sal's get it back. This is
They got to go. They got numbers.
They got 5-on-3 if they hurry. Walsh for 3. Mullen gets the rebound. He's pushed, and he'll shoot 2. So Justin Mullen is Justin on the spot and picks up the rebound and gets the foul.
Well, that's where Justin needs to be. The outside shot, the mid-range shot has been short tonight. He has not been able to find the range. But he's had success going to the basket in close. And I'd like to see him continue to do that, especially until Roman stops it. They haven't been able to stop it.
Now, you think Roman, they do have some height with Sharif Jackson, but Sal's are holding their own on the rebounding end. And like you mentioned, Mullen and the other guys scoring inside tonight. Both free throws up and good. 36-30 Roman Catholic. I've been impressed with the way Salesianum's played tonight.
Much more confident with the basketball than what we saw the last time we saw them against Newman Goretti.
That shot off the top of the backboard. Rebound for Justin Mullen. He rushes it up court, waits for his team to catch up. Drives in with the left hand. Cross-court pass from Williams to Hinson. Oh, nice dish to Hines. And it goes in. Justin Hines from Isaiah Hinson.
What a find from Hinson. They caught Skillings kind of napping. And what a finish by Hines.
And Hines got Hinson got the pass from Williams. That's some good passing there from the South. Skillings drives baseline off glass and good. You can't stop him. As he just continues to put up some points.
I'm telling you, he might go for 40 tonight. That's not out of the realm of possibility.
38-32. Screen from Williams, but Hinson has Farmer waiting for him. Gets it to Justin Hines. He goes down the lane, puts up a hanger off the rim. Rebound by Skillings. He's doing a little of everything. Radunovic thought about the shot. Dishes. They're going to send it back out to Skillings. That's a long distance three. Not enough on that shot. That was close to 30 feet. Mullen drives up, tries for the stuff. He's fouled.
Good take. Again, that's a great job by Justin. And I'd like to see him continue to do it. Get to the basket. They haven't had one person stop you yet getting into there. Don't settle for the jump shots right now.
Foul is on Skillings, just his first. Mullen's going to shoot 2 more free throws. This is a very, very good free throw shooter. He's got great form.
If this has got to turn into a slow-paced, ugly game at the free throw line in order for the Sows to win, then they should do that. And that's what they've done. Already 3 team fouls against Roman Catholic.
South's had, we mentioned it over and over. They've had a lot of luck going inside tonight. Initially, you would think that they would have to win from the outside, but that really has not been the case. 38-34, they're back within 4. Radinovich over to, is that Farmer?
No.
I know, that was number 11, Sojoku. He got tripped up, but now has the ball again. Toby Ojoku. One-on-one with Walsh. Passes it off. I'm sorry, that was Farmer to Ojoku. They're going to get it to Skillings.
No rush here for Roman.
They don't really need to be in a rush. Inside, Farmer blocked.
Good defense
by Mullen. He lands out of bounds, and that's going to be Salesianum ball.
Hinson and Mullen got a piece of that. Both of them did.
Cream Thomas really gave them a spark off the bench in the first. He's back in.
Yeah, at 8 points, Mike. 2 threes and a nice layup.
Replaces Justin Hines. Future looks bright for Coach Trevisan at Salesianum.
He's done a great job with that program since he took over. He kind of breathed some new life into it. Coach Haley had tremendous success there, of course, with Dante DiVincenzo and Brian O'Neill. Hinson misses there on 3. But towards the end there, kind of he started to fall off a little bit, and I think Coach Trevisan has done a good job breathing new life, and the Sows once again are one of the favorites.
That's off of Walsh, saved by Skillings, but out of bounds he goes. Yeah, kind of for those of us who've been around the Salesianum program for as long as I have, it's a little different vibe, and I like it.
Yeah.
It's a different pace.
Well, one thing that I notice, and I definitely, whenever we do get to catching up with those guys, I want to talk to Coach Trevisan about is the freshman program. So obviously it doesn't seem like they'd make any cuts. And there's 3-ball no good. Williams
Thomas.
good rebound.
Thomas is right there on the spot, and he's going to shoot 2.
Great job by Thomas there, but it doesn't look like they make any cuts at the freshman level. They got a freshman team. Then they have like a freshman B team of guys that are 1 step away from being on the roster. And then they got what they call developmental team, where they're trying to build a program, because you don't know what a kid at 13, 14 years old as a freshman could potentially develop into. It's good that you're not giving up on kids early, maybe killing their confidence to where they don't come out as sophomores or they transfer out. You're keeping the talent within, and you're hopefully potentially developing some role players down the line. I love that.
2 for 2 from the line, yeah. And Pat, obviously with a school that size, all boys, they're going to have a lot more boys come out than they have spots on the roster. So rather than say you're the 15 freshmen who are going to play, why not give them an outlet to play?
Yeah, I do love that.
Farmer misses, rebound loose, picked up by Walsh, 3-on-2. Inside to Hinson, to Thomas off the glass, can't get it to fall.
Hinson should have took the layup himself. In fact, he might have been able to throw one down for a dunk. I like the unselfishness, but that time the selfishness would have been good for him.
Oh, the foul call from the outside. And Darion Williams, he can't believe it. But I think he got him in the arm. We'll give him that.
We'll put Farmer on the line.
So Cleo Farmer's going to shoot. He's got 7 points tonight. And Pat, that's the first free throw made tonight for Roman Catholic. Just the 3rd overall. Extends that lead to 39-36. Two misses tonight for Daniel Skillings. 2 for 2. And timeout by, I think, Cahillite's 62nd timeout.
Yeah, Coach McNesby wants to talk it over with his group here. 40-36. Again, I like the effort from Salesianum. Not sure if they learned something or took something away from their trip down to Bullis, but they've come out here. They, aside from the opening few minutes of this game, They have not shown intimidation against a historic program in Roman Catholic who have 2 elite players out there playing right now. They haven't backed down.
Now, like we said, we've both mentioned we've been impressed. We mentioned Brendan Haley, and there he is. He's an assistant coach this year for Coach Taylor Trevisan. So Brendan has been coaching the freshman team the past couple of years. So he's remained involved with the program at Salesianum, even though he kind of stepped out of the spotlight as the varsity head coach. But Brendan is around and he's involved, and it's good to see his experience. They're still taking advantage of his know-how and his knowledge.
Well, he's a
former head coach at Charter High School.
Yeah,
right?
he's a well-respected guy in those hallways. I know that for a fact. I mean, I was my freshman year, 13 years ago in 2008. He was the JV coach at that time under Coach
Mike Gallagher.
Yeah, Gallagher, and all the guys loved playing for him at the JV level. I mean, everybody you spoke to, they really raved about it. And then obviously he had the success once he took over for Coach Gallagher. After stepping aside, like you said, going over to Wilmington Charter with another Delaware high school coaching legend, Lee Sibley. They went over there to coach the Force, and then eventually he returned. The prodigal son returned and won a couple state championships.
Yeah, Brendan's a teacher at Sally's, and
yeah.
So he was there during the day and then would shoot over to Charter. And his dad taught at Salesianum. He was quite a character, Mr. Haley. Sam Walsh, the short jumper, gets the bounce, and in it goes.
It's a good bucket. Sam Walsh has got good shooting for him, and like that was a nice athletic play. I'd like to see him assert himself a little bit more as this season progresses offensively. He's got the skill there from the shooting perspective. Again, Sally's needs a third, fourth, consistent offensive option. He may be one of those guys that can be that.
Toby Ojukwu knocks a three-pointer down. He has not shot a lot tonight, but that's a big bucket.
That's a big bucket, is right, Mike. Pushes the lead back to 5. A little bit of breathing room for Roman Catholic now.
You keep thinking the Sal's are just knocking on the door, waiting to take the lead here, but then they get the big 3 from Ojukwu. Brett O'Hara, he's a 3-point threat. He's back in there, and there's Mullen. They're playing on the outside right now. Walsh, there's some room in that lane if they can get a guy open.
You gotta get somebody in there first and foremost.
Skillings knocks that one out of bounds. He's played some defense tonight, as well as scoring all those points. Hinson back in for Thomas. So they're going to inbound to the left, or to our right of the hoop. This is Walsh. Brett O'Hara gets around one defender, but not 2. So he heads out to Mullen. There's the pass inside to Williams. Walsh had it for a second, goes baseline. Can't get it to fall, rebound up, loose. Farmer's got it.
It's a nice move, everything but the finish there.
Yep. Farmer drives and scores. Big bucket, Khalil Farmer, so 5 straight for Roman. And the lead is 7. Last minute of play, third quarter. Right, runs right into Farmer.
Nearly a walk.
I wouldn't expect the Sal's to hold here. But you know what they say, I've been wrong before. O'Hara runs into trouble, kicks it back to Hinson. Back to O'Hara. O'Hara 3-pointer short. Rebound for Felder.
It's been a tough night for O'Hara. He's 0 for 3 right now. You had mentioned, he's a shooting threat for Salesianum. He hasn't been able to find the range today.
Pat, you mentioned the line change ready to come in for the South, but it's going to probably be at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Farmer in and out. Rebounds loose. Picked up. Felder's got it. Shot short. That will not count. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. 45-38 Roman Catholic. We're back with the fourth quarter, the final quarter of the day at the Play-by-Play Classic on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
but have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy.
But have you tried Premier?
All right, back at the Chase Fieldhouse. It's a 7-point Roman Catholic lead. They had a 13-point lead earlier, Pat, but it's been 7. Even seems like it's a bigger lead than it should be. I think these 2 teams have been almost evenly matched tonight. Obviously, Roman's short-handed a little bit, but Salesianum has played very, very well. And Daniel Skillings for Roman's been outstanding. Another 5 points in the 3rd quarter. He's got 24 in the game.
You know, Mike, those 5 points were in the first minute and a half of the quarter. He was really kind of quieted towards the end there. But 5-0 run to end the quarter for Roman, giving them a comfortable 7-point lead here in the 4th to start off.
Hinson, baseline. This one won't go. Rudinovich picks up the loose ball and gets it to Ojukwu. I'm sure I've mispronounced 10 times tonight. Here's Skillings for 3. That one's short, but Farmer in the right spot blocked. I think Mullen got a piece of it. Felder blocked again. Mullen's going to get 3rd foul on this one. So I think William Felder, number 12, is going to be shooting here. They called the foul on Justin Hines, not Justin Mullen. So if you're Salesianum, that's the right Justin to get the call on. First one, nothing but the bottom of the net. Pat, there's got to be some college football on tomorrow, right? There's a bowl game on every day.
I have no idea, Mike. I got to be honest with you. I've kind of been locked out of the college football this season, believe it or not.
I'm trying to think what I'm doing tomorrow. I have to wrap some gifts, I think. My daughter's home from South Carolina, so I'll probably spend some time with her, although she's already let me know she's got a busy day planned tomorrow.
It's Butch from Manayunk
Butch from
in the shot right now. He's the guy with the sideways white hat on.
That loose ball picked up by Farmer.
He's got the leggings on underneath the shorts, socks over the leggings.
That's a good 80s look there. That
money,
three-pointer
man.
off the top of the backboard. Mullen picks it up. Oh, Bruce from Manayunk. You be you, Bruce.
It's Butch.
Butch, you can be you, Butch.
Love Butch, man. Or see right through it, as he's also known as.
Mullen, jumper. Can't get it. The loose ball picked up by Skilling. Poked loose by Hinson. And he knocks this one. Oh, it's out of bounds off of Roman.
Butch, of course, is a regular if you listen to WIP Sports Radio. He is a regular on the morning show.
I'll probably be listening to Mac and Mac tomorrow. I'm going to Glenn McDonald, Jody McDonald.
Sal's need a bucket, Mike.
They do. Let's,
7 in a row from Roman.
We'll come back into the field house now. 47-38, it's a 9-point lead. Thomas from the corner, that went off the mark. Sal's just have lost the touch right now.
They've lost the touch and they stopped attacking the rim. It's been a dual thing there. They got four quick fouls on Roman in the 3rd quarter and it just stopped going to the basket. Started settling for 3-point shots and haven't been able to hit one.
They've had luck going inside. Of course, as the lead grows for Roman, Salesianum thinks we got to get points back. And they tend to take more outside shots. Here's Felder.
That's the trap, Mike. That's the trap that you can't get yourself in. Now Roman's well in control and willing to dribble some clock off.
Well, this is no fun. Into the corner. Rudinovich, nice pass. Farmer knocks it down.
Nice pass.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Nice look.
I've really been impressed with his court vision, Rudinovich.
Yeah.
A couple nice assists tonight. Here's Mullen. He's going to start to go inside, but takes it to Williams. Into the corner. Hines for 3, too hard. Off of Salesianum. Back to the purple.
Again, settling for a 3-point shot. You know, it's just going to be something that I'm sure they'll take a look at the film on and kind of, hey, look, guys, we kind of got away from what was working for us. But we'll see. There's still a little over 5 minutes to go here to try and right the ship, but they're going to have to get busy here quickly. Sally's would.
All right, here's Farmer in the corner. That is Brown, Kadir Brown. He's got 3 tonight. Farmer back to Brown. They're not, as used to mention, Pat, they're in no particular hurry. By the way, if you're wondering tomorrow, Pat, it's the Hawaii Bowl, Memphis and Hawaii, 8 o'clock Eastern time, Aloha. How about that play by Skillings facing the other direction, and he knocks it down. Timeout, Salesianum. It's going to be 60-second timeout.
Skillings won't probably go for the 40 that I predicted, but
he still has a shot at hitting 30.
Yeah, it's been an impressive game from that young man.
He's at 26 currently.
Is Mick Cronin still at Cincinnati or no?
No, he went to.
He's out west.
He's at UCLA.
Yeah, he's somewhere else. But yeah, I mean that's Roman Catholic is put their footprint on this game with an 11-0 run, starting to pull away.
Yeah, Sal's have played very well, but you mentioned it. They got away from the downtown, the inside game rather. Now they're shooting downtown. The head coach of the Cincinnati Bearcats is Wes Miller.
Wes Unseld, no.
Wes Unseld, yes.
Wes Miller, 3rd right now in the American Conference at 10-3. They've won 3 in a row. UCF and Houston, well, UCF's ahead of them because they're the only one that's played a conference game so far. They played Temple, which Temple's been a win on a lot of teams' schedule. Although I'm surprised that they're 7-5, the Owls. Got Memphis in that division. That's a good conference, man.
Yeah, so they had Huggy coach there, and then Kenyon Martin, of course, Nick Van Excellent.
Nick Van Excellent. He was fun to watch, man.
Justin Hines, short, gets his own rebound, but knocks it off that. I believe it was off of Ojoku.
It's frustrating here. I mean, Sally's, he had a wide open lane to drive down, and they're settling for threes. They're not hitting them. They were making things happen going to the basket. There's 4.5 minutes to go. You got to start getting aggressive again.
In this quarter yet. And that shot off the back rim. I mentioned Salesianum, almost 4 minutes in, still looking for point number 1 here in the 4th. 6 points thus far for the Cahillites.
And they scored 5 in the final of the 3rd.
That's going to be a foul, I believe, on Darion Williams. I think it's going to be a shooting foul. It is. That's going to be Khalil Farmer back to the line. He is 2 for 2 tonight. It's been a long day here for Pat. He's been here all day.
It's been a fun day. It's been a fun 2 days here at the Play-by-Play Classic. Sunday was fun as well.
Sunday, I parked approximately a mile from here Sunday. Tonight I was able to get a spot out front. 1 for 2 from the line. Sam Walsh with the rebound. Sal's, they're going to make a run. It's got to start soon.
And they're continuing to
settle
shoot
for
threes.
Another outside shot. Coach Trevisan looking down the bench, trying to get something. He's got Walsh might be coming in.
O'Hara.
Sam's already out there. Brett Walsh.
It's O'Hara.
Yeah, Brett O'Hara, not Brett Walsh. Sam Walsh is out there.
What a pass.
Inside, the Skillings knocked away by Darion Williams. And
nice
Brett
hands.
O'Hara will check in now. And Sam Walsh will head out.
Got to give a thanks to Trevor Cooney once again. BPG Sports helping us out here today. Really helping this event run smoothly.
Trevor Cooney. Played for the
Delaware legend, man.
Yeah, he played for the legend. He played for 2 of them, Stan Waterman and Jim Boeheim.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he is still, he definitely was while he was there, but I still think he's the only Syracuse Orangeman to play in 2 Final Fours.
I heard that somewhere.
Yeah.
There's a 3 from Molan. Sal's on the board here in the 4th.
A little too late there on that 3, honestly. It's a big hit, but
pressure is on. Skilling's in some trouble, but he's got it to Joku. Nice block by Hinson. Mullen can't save. With 2:56 to go, the lead is 13. Walsh is going to check back in. This time for Buffon. If you're around Wilmington next week, be sure to check out some great high school basketball action. If you're around Lewis, definitely want to check out Slam Dunk to the Beach. And if you're a little farther west than Lewis and south in the Salisbury area, it's the Governor's Challenge. And if you're in Felton, I believe the Pat Borowski tournament, the girls' tournament, is going on. That got canceled, never mind. Well, we're going to have two good tournaments up here. There's a foul on O'Hara. And Slam Dunk's always a lot of fun. And then the Governor's Challenge, like 3 different locations. A lot of teams in that tournament, Pat, in that Governor's Challenge.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest tournaments in the country when you think of it.
It's like 90 teams or something.
Yeah, it's massive.
Like we mentioned, they play at the Wacomico Civic Center and a couple high schools, and they have a couple different courts going at the Civic Center. There's a timeout for Roman Catholic.
Yeah, Wacomico. That's I just learned how to pronounce that recently.
It's could be a little tricky. Yeah, let's take a little break, and we're back with the finale right after this.
Hi, it's Scott and Lauren from Sodell Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a wine spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
Hi, it's Scott and Lauren from Sodell Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes.
All right, back at the field house. I'm Butch from Manioc.
Dude, he's a legend,
I'm kidding,
dude.
I'm
I'm telling
kidding.
you, he's a legend.
I kid because I care. 2:20, 2:33
He's getting a
to
stretch
go,
in down there. Stretching the
54-41.
back out, clapping it up for his Cahill-lights.
And here we go. Brown looking for an inbound. Sharif Jackson, he's held. Sal's not yet in the penalty. That's only the 5th team foul.
Williams coming back in, Mike. Sal's, man, they kind of let this one get away from them here.
Yeah, the middle of the game was great. They were a little chilly to start and chilly to end.
Fourth quarter, it kind of got away from what was helping them get back into the game.
That's team foul number 6. The next one, Roman will be shooting the 1-and-1. This is Skillings, and why not? Never loses the ball, but that's going to be a 2-shot foul for Sharif Jackson.
Yeah, he just tried to turn garbage into gold. Hines ended up raking him across the arms.
So Sharif Jackson, just 2 points tonight. A chance to add a couple here. First one, that's a nice looking free throw.
He'll be good. Again, freshman. He's getting some significant playing time. Good genes.
Yeah, definitely. 1 for 2 from the line. Green Thomas with the board. Here's Mullen, a deep 3, bounces up and out. Brown's got it. 2 minutes and change to go. There's Skillings again. I believe he has hit 30 points on the night. The phone goes in the lane and kicks it out for the deep 3. Hinson's shot won't go.
Sally's still out there pulling from the 3 line, man.
So, Pat, just a notable alumni from Roman Catholic. Matt Gukas Sr. and Matthew Gukas played earlier tonight, or he's on Imhotep Charter, I believe.
Okay. All right.
Who got that 3?
O'Hara.
Brett O'Hara. And there's the.
Who else we got from Roman Catholic? They've had a few guys.
That's why I missed the 3-pointer. I'm looking at their notable alumni. Matt Gukas, Art McNally. Remember the official from the NFL?
Okay.
He was the director of officiating. Speedy Morris, the legendary coach.
The legendary Speedy
Dallas
Morris.
Comegys, NBA player, inside the Mullen. Hinson for 3. That's good.
10-point game. Yeah, obviously, Mark Jackson's one.
Marvin Harrison,
NFL legend.
Mark Jackson. Rasul Butler.
Rasul Butler, rest in peace. Yeah, Rasul Butler.
From LaSalle. Eddie Griffin. Another
rest in peace, unfortunately. Yeah.
Let's see.
He was another good NBA
Will
player.
Fuller of the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, yeah. Went to Notre Dame.
Let's see. Those are the athletes.
He's a good deep threat, Will Fuller.
John Facenda, the voice
The
of NFL.
voice is a Roman Catholic guy. I never knew that real voice.
Well, Harry Cowles did it too, and Scott Graham, another Philly guy. But yeah, John Facenda. If you guys watch the old NFL films,
he is the original.
He's the original voice.
Yeah. All
right, 57-47.
The
Sal's,
autumn wind is a pirate.
Sal's have three three-pointers in this quarter, and 2 in a row. They've cut 6 points off the lead.
Swaggering, boisterous.
And that's going to be a foul. At midcourt, it'll be a 1-on-1. That's going to be the 8th team foul, so it's going to be a 1-on-1. Sal's got Thomas, looks like Buffon, and O'Hara ready to come back in.
Come on, Mike. Sing the NFL Films music with me.
It's been so long since I heard it. That's probably going to be a copyright violation.
No. It's an acapella.
Not the way that we ended up doing it.
It's the acapella version, man.
We had a very distinct arrangement, Pat. And it's always somebody out going, please never arrange that again.
Oh, even Butch from Manionk's laughing. He's getting a kick out of it.
All right, 2 for 2 from the line for Ojukwu.
I think he might be doing one of his songs down there, one of his poems. He's got someone's ear. Calls Angelo Cataldi every morning, does these poets.
Mullen, scoop doesn't go. He thought he was fouled, but 1 minute to go. The lead is 12. Skillings has a lane. Hinson gets in his way. That's going to be a 2-shot foul. Nice effort by Hinson. You know, Skillings wanted that one.
Skillings is trying to get a dunk. He is. He's trying to get one right now. $59-47.
Shot is good. That's 24.
I think Skillings has got 29 now.
That's 29. Yeah, I thought he hit 30 before. That is 29. 19 in the first half. If he makes this one, he's at an even 3-0.
It's an impressive performance by that young man. So, like I said, Cincinnati's got a good one coming their way next year.
And interception by Brown. And we'll see what Ojukwu just takes it outside. And he's fouled by Buffon.
No need to foul. Delaying the inevitable, Mike.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the Sal's threw about 2.5 quarters of this one in terms of total gameplay. Came to compete, Mike. They came to compete in this one.
They were good.
Yeah.
They were really good. They went cold, and then went away from the inside game, like you mentioned.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna be a tough matchup though within the state of Delaware.
Yeah, we've seen some good teams this year. You know, Howard's got a good team in Middletown, and you know St. Mark's didn't win the other night, but they're a good team. Dover, we've seen some on 302, and there's other teams we haven't seen yet.
A la Seaford.
Seaford, yeah, that's gonna be a good team.
Potentially Lake Forest. Howard's a really solid team too, man.
Yeah, they are very good. Rashawn Matthews had a big night last night at St. George's in the overtime win for Howard over St. George's. They're going to get Buffon with the foul there.
And St. George's, I mean, if St. George's is taking Howard to overtime, St. George's is probably a team to keep an eye on too then.
A 2-point win for Howard last night in OT after the big fourth quarter comeback for the Hawks.
I mean, Sanford's in a little bit of a retooling phase, but I'll tell you what, man, we saw them play Sunday, Mike, and defensively, they get after you. They do not back down. They struggled to put the ball in the basket other than Dayon Polk. I mean, Dayon Polk put up 29 points on Sunday, but defensively, every single player on that roster are giving max effort, and that's one thing that you like to see under first-year coach Tyrone Perry, apologies.
So 2 for 2 for Radinovich, his first points of the night. And I would think there's not going to be more fouls. There's a long-distance three, no good. Off the rim, it's loose. Smolin collects it. Now Harris trapped into the corner for Kareem Thomas. He's got it.
Double figures now for Kareem. Big game for the sophomore, man.
3 3-pointers. That's going to do it. Salesianum puts up the big effort, but Roman Catholic, just too much Daniel Skillings and a good supporting cast, and they win 65-50. Pat, final thoughts?
I mean, Skillings is a special talent, that's for sure. Sally's, he's kind of got away a little bit from the inside game there, and that's when Roman, kind of pulled away. But, it was a good effort for the majority of the game from the Delaware, the team from Wilmington, Salesianum. But, too much Roman late there, and they pulled away for the win.
Sal's fall to 1-5, I believe, on the season, and they are next in action on next Thursday, rather. Thursday, some people call it, at noon, at Widener University against Bonner and Prendy in the Scholastic Showcase. So they're going to be playing in Chester next week against Bonner and Prendy. Both Bonner and Prendy are showing up for that one. Once again, your final, it's Roman Catholic 65, Salesianum 50. Pat, thanks for carrying me in this one today. For Pat Garianis and Jason Winchell, Nick Halliday, Joe Singles, Nick Alessandrini, and we can't forget Pops.
Of course.
Thanks for joining us all day today. We'll see you next week from the Diamond State and the Viking Invitational. Have a good night, everybody.